Alright, this is Reality Supreme Being on YouTube, also known as HRM Caesar St. Augustine de Buonaparte, previous presidential candidate many times, and also Emperor of legally the Emperor of the United States of Turtle Island, formerly known as the United States of America. This was a symbolic overthrow that took place back in October of 1996 on Adelphia cable channel. Anyway, you go back to one of my videos if you want an explanation to that. Had a few comments yesterday, or on the 3rd. Out of all the 30,000 people that have looked at my videos, only less than 20 I've had less than 20 negative comments. And most of these people really don't know me. And as far as you know, let's see, one of them made a comment about how I feel sorry for myself, blah blah blah. You know what? You're the ones that should be feeling sorry for yourself. Remember what I said? If you pay taxes and you're an American citizen, you are a child killer, you're a murderer. So don't get off making comments to my YouTube. Make them to the crappy White House. Make them to yourself. You're the ones that feel sorry for yourself. It hasn't hit you yet. It hasn't hit you how contradictory, evil, and hypocritical every American citizen is that goes to vote and that pays taxes, that kills innocent men, women, and children in other countries. Now, that being said, I really don't get pissed off at people who make negative comments because they're like a fly in the ointment. That doesn't bother me. They're frustrated individuals, mentally challenged, every last one of them. Anybody who disagrees with me is mentally challenged. It doesn't matter. I don't care what your opinions are. They'll never matter to me. I don't understand why you even take the trouble to watch my videos unless you just, all the videos are is entertainment. That's all. Nobody on YouTube is going to gang up together and form a huge coalition that's going to overthrow the United States government for the evils that they've committed in the past and the ones they'll continue to create in the future, so long as you pay taxes and support this crappy, lousy system that abuses people and persecutes people. When I tell you that I have been persecuted, believe me, it's not about feeling sorry for myself. These are real, subliminal, abstract persecutions that are carried on innocent, bystanding citizens in this country every day. Whether you're homeless, middle class, and even some of the rich, it doesn't matter. You're the people that are hypocrites. You're the ones that are actually torturers. You're torturing me, not sending me money so I can get out of this crappy place and I don't have to make YouTubes anymore about being stuck in America, being a prisoner here. And the fact that America also stole every one of my possessions, 30 years worth of possessions destroyed by building and safety, nosy neighbors, police, parking enforcement, fire department. It doesn't matter. You're all evil. And if you make a negative comment to my YouTube, I'll just block you. I don't give a hell who you are. I don't want to hear from you. You either support me and give me thumbs up 24/7, 100%, or get the hell out of here. I don't want to hear from you. Go make your lousy comment and wave your propaganda crappy American flag someplace else. I don't care about your country. Your country already murdered me. It destroyed my life. And when someone sends me a comment like that, the first thing I think of is, this person must be working for the government. They're sitting there trying to pick away at me. And, it isn't going to work. You've already done the damage. This isn't about feeling sorry. This is a whole life's work, 30 years of work, slowly destroyed while I'm being tortured, having to put up with it because I can't fight back. I don't have $300 an hour to hire a lawyer to go after the people that had already done me the damage. And there's statute of limitations to consider, so they can't go after 90% of the people anyway. So as far as I'm concerned, if you make a negative comment, you're a jerk, a moron. You're no different than Obama. You're no different than, I don't care how poor you are, how middle class or rich you are a jerk, okay? Or if you're a female, you're a jerk-s. Not one person has come to my aid and wanted to really, really help if they were able to help. I've had a lot of people tell me if they won the lottery, they'd give me $1 million, or they'd really help me out. Well, hey, that's an empty wish. That's just wishing. You can wish till the cows come home, till you turn blue in the face. You're not going to get that wish come true. So, as a matter of fact, all you have is hypocrisy and contradictory human nature. And even though there'll be times that you'll get along with some people and you'll smile and so on and so forth, and you get along with them and you say, how are you, and all that kind of crap, it's crap. Because the bottom common denominator is that we're censored and limited by our opinions, which are supposed to be valuable, on YouTube. We're censored and limited on tweets. We're censored and limited on Facebook. I mean, hell, the White House won't allow you to post a video on their thing. They won't let you post a video that comes along on the bottom when you click on somebody's video. And it changes. It revolves. It's a revolving door of videos, that what people that allow their videos to be posted on someone else's video so that they'll get an idea of who they are. This is all a scam. The whole thing is a scam. And while we're talking about scams, back in Christmas of 2010, 2011, I made a video called Water Beans Scamming All of Us. And that there are invisible anomalies on planet Earth that are invisible, and they mess with us. Now, I've also talked about DNA and how vast it is, how every human being is supposed to be a very special existence. Each person gathers information and contributes in their own way, even if it's the tiniest way. They contribute. The DNA is just set up that way, on automatic pilot, so we have no business killing one another over the most unbelievable reasons that you could ever imagine. And I say unbelievable, if a super high advanced intelligent race looked at us, they'd say, God, I can't believe these people don't get it. Anyway, remember I said that every book, every title, every movie you see is written by writers. The lines that are given to the actors and actresses are taken, and movies are becoming so intricate in the last 30 years that writers really do their homework. They research a lot of that. Star Trek, The Next Generation, all of those science fiction movies, they're very, very intricate. They look into wormholes and the theories about them. They don't sit there and just make it all up. So, the point I'm trying to make here is that everything written, I mentioned 3 Days of the Condor, the movie. Watch that. Watch that movie and listen carefully what Robert Redford says to Faye Dunaway when he has her in the apartment. He's trying to convince her that he works for the CIA, and all he does is read books. And the CIA compares it to actual events in life to see what they get. What kind of organization does that? It's called scenario forecasting. Kind of like what I claim to do Nostradamus predicting. The writings that you see that come out on movies, they're bits and pieces. They're like puzzles. In the Christmas of 2011 or 2010, I said there are invisible anomalies and that they manipulate us. And because most of our body is water, there are anomalies that live in that water, and we're being manipulated. We do not have free will. You'd like to think you do, but you don't. That includes me and every other living organism on this planet. You do not have free will. And one of my videos tells you, if you go back and look for it, tells you about the 5 different websites you got to go to in order to figure it out for yourself. You do connecting the dots. I gave you the information, now do it. Now, and in that video I mentioned that these anomalies, these entities, actually are gaining, what benefit do they gain by seeing us kill each other? Well, it's very important you listen to this. Remember I said, every movie, the writers have researched it. These ideas that come out of the movies, the suggestions that come out of the movies from the lines that the actors and actresses are saying are not coincidence. They are pre-programmed. They've been there in the DNA for eons of time. When you put a sentence together, it's like a puzzle. It sends a message. Whether it's positive or negative, who cares? The point is, it does send a message. Some of it propaganda, some of it lies, some of it truth. It doesn't matter. It sends a message until you find out what the truth really is. Okay? All right. So I'm going to go to a movie. I'm going to mention a movie right now. And that movie is... I got to reposition myself here. That movie, there are two individuals talking in the movie. One guy has been transported to Mars. And he's talking, there are three factions on them in the movie. One of the cities is called Helium, and another city is called Basum. Anyway, there are 3 or 4 enemies that are on the planet fighting with each other, but there's a fourth. There's another one, and he's dressed in all white suit, and he's got, and I'll mention the movie now, he's got John Carter, that's right, John Carter on Mars. He's got John Carter sitting close to him, like a prisoner, and he's got him under his control. And in one sentence, he says exactly, and I never saw the movie John Carter until like 2 days ago on cable. So, in the movie, he's talking to John Carter, and he says, this is how it's been for eons of time. These people kill each other, and we get energy off of it. We get benefits out of it. And I listened to that, and I went, hey, I'm not the only one with the idea. There it is, right on the screen. It's being told to you in one tiny sentence, one tidbit. And that's the point I'm trying to get across to you. That is your enemy. They're very elusive. They live in your body. You've got other enemies in your body. Let's talk about enemies in your body. Your immune system with your thymus gland, which is right here. Okay? It helps fight off all kinds of illnesses. You know why old people, for instance, get sepsis, or why they come down with pneumonia all of a sudden and they can't fight it off anymore? Because your immune system is old. It's been compromised. But the germ that causes, sepsis lives on the skin. And the germ that causes pneumonia lives in your throat your whole life. No one is immune from it. Everyone's born with it. So let's get back to the real enemies. These are biological enemies. This enemy is not. It's an interdimensional entities, plural, and they live in the water. No matter what you do to the water, whether you boil it, freeze it, it doesn't matter. You can find out a lot about that when you go to Dr. Emoto's website. And then you go to the holographic universe. And then you go to entanglement, the 99th monkey philosophy. The holographic universe talks about entanglement. The 99th monkey philosophy proves to you that this is a real thing. It's not psychic. It's not telepathic. It is based on actual science and the periodic table. And the first one, Dr. Emoto's website, would probably knock your socks off. Now, I already mentioned these previously. But I'm just mentioning the movie John Carter on Mars because the plot is pretty much telling you what I've been telling you for years. And what other people, avatars, have been telling people for years in different ways, in different sentence forms. So, once you get turned on to what I'm turned on to, you become an avatar also, because it's a secret that's been kept secret for a long time. If you start having bad luck after you listen to this video, or those that have listened to it 2 years ago, it's not a coincidence. The water inside your body, what you're composed of, recognizes that you have had an awakening, okay? And that awakening causes nothing but all the negative energy, all the people that haven't reached your spot, to come after you. It doesn't matter whether they call a fake report on you, whether you think you've got bad luck. It isn't. There's a battle going on here on the planet Earth, and it isn't just at the molecular level, at the bacterial level, or the viral level. It's in the interdimensional level of a form of existence that we haven't really clicked onto. Now, if the government at the most top secret levels knows about this, then they are keeping something from you that you should know. Why would they keep something from you like this? Probably because it might cause a panic. Some people might not be, on large numbers, some people might not be able to keep up with it. That might explain a lot of my bad luck. But but the real bottom line to all of this is no one's come forward to try and help me get the hell out of this place. I don't want to know Americans anymore. All they've done is done nothing but damage to me. And they'll continue to do damage to me. And it isn't just because one of the reasons is they're not as educated as I am. They'll never be anywhere near where I'm at. And I'm not here doing all these videos because I am a teacher and I'm teaching you places that you really need to go to find out about what's really going on so you really can have a hold on your life. I don't have a hold on my life. I'm being tortured and murdered slowly. This isn't about feeling sorry for myself. This is about some moron, idiot jerk who wants to sit there and continue to hack on me or, bug me with their stupid one comment, I had like 5 comments over the last 2 days from the videos I did. Whoop-de-doo. I'm so impressed. I don't do this because I want recognition. I do this because I'm trying to tell you people, you're all idiots. Every last one of you. And you have no control over your lives. No matter how much control you think you have, you don't have it. Every movement, every action you take is for the purpose of these invisible entities to rob you of your energy, your true energy. For lack of a better word, the light of God energy. And this energy exists all over the universe in the form of pretty much dark matter. And it connects everything. I could further explain to you in detail, but see, nobody's really interested. They want to steal from me. They want me to spill my guts out, and then they go off on their own little trail of discovery while giving me nothing. No money, not even hope that I'll someday get out of this country where there's socialized medicine, where some country is willing to help me and take care of me and bring me back to the central focus of where my health is supposed to be as opposed to where it is now. Sleeping outside in cold weather is not really that good for a person. Eventually that breaks them down, that gets them sicker. My broken teeth, in California, there's no, Medi-Cal doesn't pay for any of that. Doctors and dentists ask way too much money for their lousy help, and it is mostly lousy help. The medical profession is primarily a scam on everybody. So is the drug companies. The list, the number of things that a person can talk about is huge. So anyway, I thought I'd share that with you today to let you know that you're just playing into this thing that exists that's hurting everybody, causing you to go to war, causing you to kill each other, causing you. And instead of everybody banding together and saying, maybe Caesar's right. Maybe this guy who we've sat there and only 30,000 people have looked at my videos go, we've been looking at all the wrong videos. We're looking at nude video women who are scantily dressed, gaga lady. We're looking at all these different videos, but we're totally ignoring the real truth. And the real truth is right in front of your face, and you continue to ignore it. In the end, if you ignore this long enough, you will do yourselves in, every last one of you. And your children and your children's children will never be born. So, you take that, run with it, and we'll see what happens in the next few days.